Hello students, this is Ron Denault, your instructor for this course, and I'm creating this video as another resource to help you through the Smith assignments in Chapter 6. Chapter 6 covers arrays. Arrays are nothing more than a list of items that can be manipulated in a program. As you can see, there are two arrays in this program. One is called add-ins, not to be confused with add-in, which is what the user is going to type in. Okay, add-ins is the name of the array. Contains 5 items. As you can see, number in items. There's a constant variable called num_items as integer, and there are 5 items in each array. But you got to realize that the location of each item in the array is different than the number of items. In other words, Visual Basic uses 0 as the first item in the array. So cream is in index 0, cinnamon is in index 1, chocolate in index 2, amaretto in 3, and whiskey in 4. And the same with the second array. The second array is the prices of each. So 89 cents is in index 0 and so on, okay? All right, so it says right here, and you can find this particular file in the Chapter 6 data files. So write the rest of the program here. We're going to start off, and as you can see, add-in is what there's an input box, and whatever the user types in is going to be the add-in variable, okay? And they're going to be using the XXX to quit the program again. So we're going to create a do-while loop, and obviously, as long as do-while does not equal XXX, the program will continue. So right here, we're going to type in, I'll tab over. We're going to type in do-while add-in is less than or greater than XXX, which means is not do-while add-in is not equal to XXX. Okay. Now we're going to, as you can see, we have a founded that's Boolean right here. Boolean means either true or false, one or the other. Okay. So we're going to set it to false because when the user types in the input box, we want to convert founded to true if what they typed in matches what's in the add-ins array, okay? So we're going to add founded equals false. So we're adding founded equals false. Now let's create a for loop. Okay, so I'm going to include this whole thing so I can explain it all in one. Let me hit enter here. And paste. Okay, so as you can see, x equals 0, which means the first item in the array. Okay, and it goes to num items, which is 5. But remember, I told you that the array indexes is only to 4, so we have to minus 1. So it's going to go from 0 to 5 minus 1, which is 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is going to help keep the indexing in order because if the user chooses cinnamon, we want to use the same index, which in this case would be 1, to match one index in this array, which is 25 cents. If they type in amaretto, which is index 3 in this array is $1.50, okay? So that's what that would do. Now the next one says if add-in, in other words, if what the user types in is equal to add-ins in the item in the array is equal to any one of these items, then change founded to true because the item was found. In other words, the user typed in either cream, cinnamon, chocolate, amaretto, or whiskey, okay? And then you put an output statement saying whatever the user typed in and concatenate a string called price is with a $sign, add in prices, which is whatever index you are in this array. And you're going to see this work in a minute, okay? And then, of course, we have to add the $2 order total price. Okay, so order total, which is $2, equals order total, which is 2. So $2 equals $2 plus whatever that index is in the add-in prices array. Okay, and the if statement, and then next x closes this for x. All right. So now let's say that the user typed in something that was not in the add-ins array. So in other words, they typed in something other than cream, cinnamon, chocolate, amaretto, or whiskey. So we have to create a condition for that, okay? So I'm going to add the the if statement for that condition. Okay? All right, so I'm going to put that right here. All right, so if founded equals false, in other words, if what they type in does not match with what's in that array, then the system console write line, which means an output statement, is going to say, sorry, we do not carry that. Okay, so they typed something that was not in this array. Sorry, but we don't carry that. So they're going to continue to try. But in order to continue to try, we need to put this input box inside the loop. Because by putting it outside, that starts the program. But if we want them to continue to try until they match it, we have to be in the do while loop. In other words, as long as what they type does not equal XXX, they can continue to go. So we're going to put this input statement inside the loop. So I'm going to put it right here. So the input statement, again, it's the same line. And then I'm also going to include the closed loop statement here so you can see how that is, okay? So Control V, there we go. So, and I'm going to move this back so it's in line with the do, okay? Looks like it's close enough, doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so this new user input box is inside the loop so the user can continue to type as many entries as they want. In fact, if they have one that is in the array, they can continue to type. You know, they could type cream, they could type cinnamon, chocolate. The output will output all of those items and match it with its price in the add-in prices array. Okay, that closes the loop. Now we need the output statement that's going to include the total price, which is the $2 plus wherever that index lies. So Control C, and that is outside of the loop. That's going to be the last item in the code. So we're going to make that line up. Whoops. That looks right. All right. So order total is price plus order total. Now remember, order total was changed to order total, which is $2 plus whichever indexes need to be applied in the prices here. We're going to see how this works. It'll all make sense when we run it, okay? So Control S, I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to File, Save As, and I'm going to put it in the VB folder, because that's where I run all of my programs. That's in my C drive, in the VB, and I'm going to go all files and save. It already exists, and I'm going to replace it. I've done this before. All right. So now that the program's finished, it's in my VB folder. This file is in my VB folder. I'm going to try running it in a command prompt. So I'm not in my VB folder here, so I'm going to change the directory, C:\VB, and now as you can see, I'm in my VB folder. So let's run it. VBC, and the name of the program is JumpinJack.VB. Okay. It's saying my file could not be found. Hang on one second. I'm going to pause the program to see what's going on here. Hold on. Well, that's a simple fix. Obviously, it's not JumpinJack. I'm not doing exercises here. It's JumpinJive. So let's try that again. VBC JumpinJive.VB. All right, so it says I have a syntax error here. JumpinJive error, syntax error. Write the rest of the program. Okay, let's see what I did. Okay, what it was the command prompt did not like the 2 forward slashes for the comment that said write your code here. Comments in Visual Basic should be an apostrophe. I thought that the double forward slashes would work too, but they don't seem to want to work there. So I got rid of those, and now it should work. So I'm going to do a save as, and I'm going to save as all files, save, replace, and now try it again. Okay, so I'm going to arrow up, JumpinJive. Okay, so now it's good. So JumpinJive, and hit enter. Enter coffee or add-in. So I know that one of my coffees is cream. So I'm gonna type cream, which is an index 0. And then I'm also going to use chocolate, which is an index 2. And then I'm going to use the last one, which is whiskey, which is in the final index 4. Okay, now I'm going to quit. Hit enter. And now you can see my output. It says cream price is 89 cents. Chocolate price is 59. Whiskey price is $1.75. What it does is it adds $2 to each one of those prices and gives an order total of $5.23. So that's how that program works. It's similar to the ones you're going to be doing for the Smith exercises in Chapter 6, which covers arrays. So you can refer to this video to help you out. Okay, I hope this helps, and I hope that you're successful in Chapter 6. Thanks for watching.